Very good morning, students. Welcome back to your maths class. Today we are going to study chapter number 12 of maths. The name of the chapter is Representing Information in Graphical Form. So here in this chapter, we will learn to make graphs. There are 4 types of graphs given to you in your book. First is pictograph, second is bar graph, third is pie chart, and the fourth one is line graph. So today we are going to cover these 2 topics, and these 2 topics we will study in our next class. So what exactly pictograph is? Whenever information is given to us and we are asked to represent it into pictograph, so there is a proper method to be followed by making pictures, and we will be able to explain everything regarding pictures about that information. For that, you have to be very smart. For that, you have to understand what kind of information is given, how to implement the basic idea of making pictograph. Second is bar graph. This is also another method, another way of representing the given information in bar graph. Both these types can have same question, but the way of representing both of these are different. So let's start with the first method, which is pictograph. So from your book only, page number 177, I would like to explain you this example. The question is given to you on page number 176. Recall exercise. The names of students in Adarsh Primary School who got 100 marks in mathematics are, there are 5 classes, and from each class some students have scored marks in mathematics out of 100. Class 1, John, Ram, Ali, Jane, Seema, Rita. Class 2, Seema, Ravi, Ahmed, Peter, Nisha. Class 3, Sunil, Lakshmi, Aisha. Class 4 and class 5, so on. So this is the information given to us in the question, and we have to make pictograph for this. So on page number 177, as you can see that a tabular form is given to you, and just with the help of this tabular form, all the information which was given to us in the question is explained. How? Okay, let's start. So class 1 has how many students? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 students. There are 6 students in class 5, those who have got 100 marks in maths. So class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, in this way you have to make a column, and then from the question only we will count the number of students, those who have got 100 marks in mathematics. So in class 1 there are 6 students who have scored 100 marks, so we have made 6 smileys. Okay, then class 2 has 5 students, those who have scored 100 marks. Seema, Ravi, Ahmed, Peter, Nisha. So in front of class 2 there are 5 smileys. In the same way, class 3 has, from class 3 students have scored 100 marks, so we have made 3 smileys, and so on. In this way, each smiley is representing one student. So this is the scale given to us. This also we have to mention every time. Here, one smiley represents one child. So in this way we can solve the questions. So now there are some questions given to us on page number 177 only. This is known as pictograph because we are using pictures in it. Here we have here in this book they have used smileys. You can use any picture of your own choice. You can use diamond shape also, you can use circle, you can use anything you want to make, but it should be a picture. Use a pictograph to answer the following questions. First question is, in which class is the number of students with 100 in mathematics the highest? सबसे ज़्यादा मार्क्स हाईएस्ट स्कोर कौन सी क्लास ने किया है? तो फ्रॉम दीज if we try to find out, class 4th has scored the highest marks. So the answer for first will be class 4th. This you can write directly in your book with the help of pencil. Next is, in which class is the number of students with 100 in mathematics the least? सबसे कम मार्क्स कौन सी क्लास ने स्कोर किया है मैथमेटिक्स में? सो क्लास 3rd is the answer. Class 3rd is the only class which has scored least marks in mathematics. So answer for second is class 3rd. We will write class 3 here. Next, how many more students with 100 in mathematics are there in class 4th than in class 2? So here in this question, what do you have to do? You have to subtract. How many more students with 100 in mathematics are there in class 4th than in class 3rd? Class 4th was having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 students, and class 3 was having 3 students. So 7 minus 3 will be 4. The answer will be 4. In which two classes are the number of students with 100 in mathematics the same? ऐसी कौन सी दो क्लासेस हैं जिनका नंबर ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स सब्जेक्ट स्कोर करने का सेम है? तो here we can say class 2 and class 5. Both the classes have same number of students, those who have scored 100 marks. So in this way, we have to make pictograph and we have to answer the questions. So I would like to explain you one question from your exercise only, that I will explain you here on the board. Before moving further, I would like to tell you about telemarks. I know that these types of questions you have already done in your previous class. So via my YouTube videos also, you will be able to understand what is being explained, what is being asked in your chapter. So here I would like to explain you about the telemarks also. So let's start.